GOAT Goalies, all-time.great from goalkeepers. When people talk about football's greatest players, they usually mention goal scorers. Or if I ask you the toughest position in football, what would it be for you? Names like Messi, Ronaldo, or sometimes even Pele and Maradona type 2 dominate the conversations. But it is in a very rare case where a goalkeeper is rocket shots. And he is the one around on pitch who plays two as a player and at the same time watches the game going front the eyes. Bind vigilant, reflective, and super flexible to bend, up, down, right, and left. Sometimes a save changes the game, changes the mood, or mayhap changes football itself. They are victory with a single moment of brilliance bashed through is all it takes. Today, we're looking at the greatest goalkeepers football has ever witnessed, from World Cup heroes to Ballon d'Or winners. These legends redefined what it means to be a goalkeeper. These are the GOAT goalies of all time as it follows from now on. Let's begin. Lev Yashin. The Black Spider will start with a true pioneer, someone who dominated the sport a century ago. Lev Yashin. Often nicknamed the Black Panther because of his black kit and seemingly endless reach, the Spider-Man of goalkeepers. Yashin dominated football during the 1950s and 1960s. At a time when goalkeepers were expected to simply stay on their line and just guard the goalpost, Yashin rather guided the goalpost, his D-box, and commanded his defense, rushing off his line and often organizing his backline, revolutionizing his position. He became famous for his incredible reflexes and penalty-saving ability. Most impressively, he remains the only goalkeeper in history to win the Ballon d'Or, the award almost all players dream of, especially in case of goalkeepers, is very rare. Even decades after his retirement, that achievement alone shows how extraordinary he was. Goalkeeping greatness, making people behold their eyes upon those 150-plus stoppings of penalties and uncountable match shots that just got saved by him. Something else. But he did all these often without using what no goalkeeper in the modern day can survive without gloves. That's right on the dot. As he didn't use gloves that seriously and even invented the style of boxing with the ball, or often called the punching the ball while a tough rough. Fast-paced corner kick or sudden shots, as these clearly indicate the quality of a world-class performer, but not in this current-going world where gloves are strictly been told to be worn during matches. Yet other top goalkeepers of today up is a goalkeeper whose career lasted nearly 3 decades, Gianluigi Buffon, a bold name as heard. Feels like stopped for seconds or saved from him. At just 17 years old, he made his professional debut for Parma against an elite AC Milan squad, as he puts on a masterclass performance, shutting out legendary Ballon d'Or winners Roberto Baggio and George Weah in a 0-0 draw, eventually or pacefully establishing or flourishing himself as one of football's elite goalkeepers. His greatest achievement started or came in 2006 when he helped Italy win the FIFA World Cup. Through incredible saves, hands-on passes, vigilant view, and keeping an eye on the ball to the cup led them to be glorified and most trusted fellow in the team to take on or throw on even in the most critical games ever. Many goalkeepers have enjoyed great peaks. Very few have maintained world-class performances for as long as Buffon did. Unlike most players who retire in their mid-30s, Buffon played elite professional football for nearly 3 decades, almost made up to as hung at 28 years of playing times. Finally hanging up his gloves in 2023 at the age of 45 at his boyhood. Iker Casillas, San Iker. If Buffon was the king of longevity, Iker Casillas was the king of huge, magnificent moments. He had made crucial saves in his career, including in World Cup finals and many other major finals. He was crucial for both club and country, standing tall for Spain and his beloved club Real Madrid. As the tremendous tale goes for him to Madrid, at just 16 years old, Casillas, playing a little controlled football now, joining Real Madrid as they needed a backup keeper for a Champions League match in Norway immediately. Even though he remained a substitute but traveled and learnt from the team, and so maybe was pulled straight from school, put on a plane, and thrust into the glamorous world of the Galacticos, breaking finally into Real Madrid's first team as a teenager, and quickly became one of the best goalkeepers in the world, often called by other players the quick reactor or saver of shot and life. The St. Iker saves were used to be sensational and truly defines divine intervention just with those stunning saves. He won multiple Champions League titles and became captain during Spain's most successful era. Between 2008 and 2012, Spain won 2 European championships and the World Cup, still standing with that dream on face that literally came true. Casillas was at the heart of it all. His famous save against Arjen Robben in the 2010 World Cup final remains one of the most vital saves in football history. A little move, a little monitoring for the ball gave him his desire in his hand. Without that moment, Spain's golden generation might have been rated very differently. Peter Schmeichel now, let's talk about one of the most intimidating goalkeepers ever. Peter Schmeichel, the Great Dane standing, tall with incredible strength and agility. Schmeichel became a nightmare for opposing attackers. He was a key figure in Manchester United's dominance during the 1990s era, full of dangerous shot takers. His ability to make spectacular saves and command the penalty area made him one of the most complete goalkeepers football has seen. Schmeichel also achieved something truly remarkable on the international stage. He helped Denmark win Euro 1992, the greatest underdog stories in football history, some say. For many fans, he remains the greatest goalkeeper the Premier League has ever seen. He will be a goalkeeper who will be remembered for the coming years, just like Yashin. Oliver Kahn, as the nickname that followed through, was Der Titan the Titan, or simply the Volcano. Some goalkeepers inspire confidence. Oliver Kahn inspired fear. This guy was just great, if said in simpler terms. The German legend was famous for his intense personality and relentless determination. Saving the shots that even God wrote in fate to hit the net was something to be astonished about. Every match felt like a battle, and Kahn approached each one with unmatched passion. And because of this, he was considered one of the most fearful and aggressive goalkeepers of his generation. His finest tournament came at the 2002 FIFA World Cup, where he showed real him. Germany reached the final largely because of his incredible performances. Kahn became the first goalkeeper ever to win the Golden Ball as the tournament's best player. His leadership, mentality, and shot-stopping ability made him one of the greatest goalkeepers in football history. Yet, he is considered as one of the most underrated goalkeepers of all time. Don't know who people watched. Manuel Neuer. Modern football has changed dramatically, as someone was needed to save shots of Ronaldo and Messi, and no goalkeeper influenced that change more than Manuel Neuer. Neuer revolutionized the role of the goalkeeper with his sweeper-keeper style. He wasn't just stopping shots, he was acting as an extra defender, helping his team build attacks from the back, and sometimes becomes that little kid of Gelsenkirchen and during the match. Fans loved watching him as the way he brought a spirit to the game which football needed. His performances for Bayern Munich and Germany helped redefine roles for goalkeepers worldwide. Neuer won the World Cup in 2014 and has collected numerous domestic and international trophies because of Neuer's influence. That's how significant his impact has been. As of the other greats lies just Emiliano Martinez, the psychological maverick. And lastly, Alisson Becker, the ghost goalkeeper. So who takes the #1 spot from the top keks of times? Tell it comments. But is the GOAT fans will always debate this question. Casillas, Neuer, Schmeichel, or Yashin? Let us know your pick in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more football breakthrough stories by BEYOND90 or Journalists. See you next time with some other take.